Week 4, question 2. There's two ways to solve the problem. Both are equally correct, so I'll take you through both ways so that you can compare your work. The first way would be to calculate, so we're asked to calculate variable cost here, and so we know this is a break-even question, so right away we want to jump right into our formulas. So we know that break-even in units is equal to your fixed costs divided by your unit margin or contribution margin in dollars, right? So break-even in units, what we're given is a break-even point in dollars. So to flip that into a break-even in units, we simply take our break-even in dollars of 500,000 and we divide that by our selling price of 5, which means that the units sold to break even must be 100,000 units. So we have a break even in units of 100,000. We have fixed costs in this case of 150,000 because we add our promotions, our fixed overhead, and our salaries for 150,000, and now we're just simply solving for unit margin in dollars. So unit margin in dollars then becomes 150,000 divided by 100,000, which is $1.50. Okay, now we're asked to solve for variable cost. Well, we know that selling price minus variable cost is equal to unit margin in dollars. Selling price in this case is 5 minus variable cost equals the unit margin of $1.50. Therefore, variable costs have to be $3.50. Okay? So that's method number 1. Now you can stop the video if that's the way you solve the problem, stop the video and carry on, or if you want to see method number 2, where you use your break even in dollar formula, which is your fixed cost divided by your margin percentage or contribution percentage, same thing, right? So your break even in dollars was given to you in the case at 500,000. Your fixed costs, again, are the same at 150,000. And in this case here, we're solving for margin percentage. So margin percentage is 150,000 divided by 500,000, which is 30%. We then know if our margin percentage is 30% and our selling price is $5, then our unit margin in dollars has to be 30% of $5 or $1.50. And now we're back to the same scenario where we take selling price of $5 minus variable cost is equal to $1.50, and therefore variable cost becomes $3.50. I mean, alternatively, you could have said, okay, if margin is 30%, then variable cost must be 70%, and you could have taken 70% of your $5 to skip right down to $3.50 variable cost. But notice that the answer is the same in both cases here. Again, this is what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the process. Show me your work and I'll follow it right through.